What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday back here on the Big Fight Fuel channel. It is indeed Wednesday, March 30th, 2022. Sorry for no video yesterday. Just got caught up with things and wasn't able to make a video. But that's okay because the Final Four content is going to start here today. We're going to make 2 uploads tomorrow. I'm just going to scrap WrestleMania from the content this week. Honestly, I just don't care. It's quite sad, too, because as a kid, I've always cared about WrestleMania, but this year, man, I mean, you look up and down that card, it looks like it's in shambles, besides maybe two matches. So, I'm just going to make Final Four content for this entire week. Today, you're going to get the title, Why I Think Villanova Could Win the National Championship. Could. It's the key word for all of these videos. Just because I make videos, by the way, that say Villanova could win the national championship, Duke could win the national championship, does not actually mean that I think they're going to win the national championship. That is just perspective. That's just to put out there to you guys, okay? So we'll have Villanova today, Kansas and Duke tomorrow, and then Friday we're going to end it off with North Carolina. And Sunday, we'll get some reactions and then the championship game predictions for Monday night's championship game. It's going to be a whole lot. I'm excited. I'm very excited for the Final Four. I got family coming over and all that stuff. The action starts at 6 o'clock. I'm really just going to be getting ready for it all day. Villanova, Kansas, North Carolina, Duke. It's going to be awesome. Today we're going to talk about why I think Villanova could win the national championship game. And it's going to be a very tough task for them. They just lost one of their best players, Justin Moore, to an Achilles injury. And the bad thing about it is he hurt his Achilles like freaking, I want to say, with like 28 seconds to go in that game against Houston. He tore his Achilles. That's horrible. That's just really unfortunate, man. You hate seeing stuff like that. And I'm sure Villanova is going to make some adjustments. They still got a really good team to compete with Kansas, but it's going to be a very tough deal for Villanova. But we're going to talk about why I think they could win the national championship here on today's video. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you have not already, be sure to go ahead and check out my video on Monday. I'll put that at the end of the video here. It'll pop up towards the end of this video in the last 20 seconds. All you gotta do is click on that video, and it's gonna take you right to it. And be sure to be following me, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. I'll get to that at the end. And make sure you're subscribing to the Big Fight Fuel channel as well. So we're gonna have some more content coming up as March Madness goes. We still got AEW. Just no AEW tonight, though. No AEW tonight. We're taking the night off, but we're still going to have some AEW content in April. NBA, the playoffs are coming up very soon. So we'll get into that. Baseball's coming up, Stanley Cup, all that. So I'm very excited, man. I'm very, very excited. Let's just get into the video. So I got a couple reasons as to why I could see Villanova winning the national championship. Now, does this mean I think Villanova is going to win the national championship? No. Do I think Villanova is going to beat Kansas on Saturday? I don't think so. I thought with Justin Moore, they had a very good chance. This team had a very good chance of beating Kansas. Do I still think they could? Yeah, I do. But I don't think they're going to. But I got a couple reasons as to why I could see them winning the national championship. And really, when you think about it, I mean, it's what Villanova does best. And I'm going to give you 3 good reasons as to why I think they could win the national championship. And the first one I have is free throws. They are by far the best free throw shooting team in college basketball. They have the highest free throw percentage of college basketball history, at 82.6%. Their team, no matter who it is, makes their free throws. Whether it be Jermaine Samuels or Colin Gillespie or anybody on that team, they make their free throws. So I think, hold on a second, I just got to text someone. Okay, so they make their free throws, and it doesn't matter who it is. And you saw it against Michigan, you saw it against Ohio State, you saw it against Houston. Which, by the way, that game against Houston, if Houston does not shoot 1 for 19 from the free throw range, Houston wins. Houston wins, I think. If they had a best of 5 series, I think Houston wins 3 out of 2, to be honest with you. So, that's the first reason. Free throw shooting. Villanova is the best at free throw shooting. And if they're up 1 with a couple seconds to go and Kansas is fouling, they're going to make their free throws. And if that's the case, Villanova is going to win this game. So that's the first reason. And that's not just for the Kansas game. That's for the entire tournament. If Villanova is making their free throws, they're guaranteed points. They got a shot. And honestly, they're the best in the country. So, I could see them doing good if they make their free throws. Second one, they're great on both sides of the ball. You got offense and you got defense. If you need Villanova to have a good offensive game, they can. If you need Villanova to have a good defensive game like Michigan and Houston, they can. They've held an average to their opponents the entire tournament to, let me figure it out, 60.5 to about, I would say, 50.5 points. They gave up 60 points to Delaware, 61 points to Ohio State, 55 points to Michigan, and only 44 points to the Houston Cougars. Their defense has been lights out this entire tournament. Now, their offensive numbers, I mean, it's not great, but they don't need to be great because their defense has been lights out throughout this entire tournament. They scored 80 points against Delaware, 71 points against Ohio State, 63 points against Michigan, and only 50 points against Houston. But it doesn't matter how many points they score because their defense is getting it done. Now, I don't think they're going to hold Kansas to 50 points. I just don't think that's happening. Could I see 65? Maybe. It depends how the game goes. If it's a tough, gritty game like Michigan and Houston, yeah, sure, they can hold Kansas to 65 points. But I'm not sure. And that's really been ever since the Big East tournament started. You know, they have not really been putting up a lot of points on the offense, but the defense, ever since the Big East tournament, has been outstanding. Like, it's been really incredible what Villanova has been able to do on defense. And they proved in regular season, too, that they could get it done with their offense as well, with Colin Gillespie, Jermaine Samuels, and Eric Dixon, those guys as well. That they could absolutely get it done. It just feels bad about Justin Moore, one of their best players. Goes down 28 seconds. It's probably gonna have to make some adjustments on both sides of the ball too. So, but man, if they're able to hold their opponents down to low-scoring games like they've been able to during this entire tournament, man, they got a really good shot. I really think that Villanova would have a good shot if Kansas is being held to under 65 points. So we'll see what happens, but that's the second reason. And my third and final reason as to why I think Villanova could win the national championship game is because of coaching. They got one of the best coaches in all of college basketball. But you look at the coaches, and I'm probably going to say this with every team in here. You got some amazing coaches. You got Coach K. I mean, I don't like him, but he's a great coach. So, Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski, Jay Wright, the Villanova coach, Bill Self, and Herbert Davis for North Carolina. You got some really great coaches in there. And Jay Wright's a veteran in this game. Jay Wright has won 2 national championships for Villanova. He's been the coach there since like 2001. And I don't think he's going to leave for a long time. But man is a genius when it comes to game plans and how to get his team ready and how to shut teams down. We've seen it the entire tournament that Jay Wright is one of the best coaches in the nation, and it's such an advantage for Villanova to have him on their side. So that's another one, but I'll just give another one that I think could lead them to a national championship. They got the leadership of Colin Gillespie and Jermaine Samuels. And Colin Gillespie, I don't know, man. He reminds me of Steph Curry. Obviously, Steph Curry is way better than Colin Gillespie. But I don't know, man. When I see him pull up for a three-point shot, he just reminds me of Steph Curry. When he pulls up for that shot, I'm like, oh, this is going in. So he reminds me of Steph Curry. If he gets like 20 points for Villanova, man. Kansas, whoever they play in the national championship, they're in trouble. They're in trouble, and if he's hot making his shots, the opponent, Kansas, they're in trouble. They're in trouble, in my opinion. So those are my reasons as to why I think Villanova could win the national championship. Do I think they're going to win the national championship? No, I do not. So, that's the first one out of 4. Like I said, tomorrow we'll do 2. Since I didn't do one yesterday, we'll do Kansas and we'll do Duke tomorrow. And then Friday, we're going to end it off with my team, North Carolina, leading up to Saturday night's Final 4 games. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for some more content this week. Comment down below. Do you think Villanova has a chance to win the national championship? Do you think they're going to beat Kansas this week? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like button if you like what you heard from me in this video. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well, at Colin_Joseph. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow as to why I think Kansas and Duke could win the national. Mispronunciation. 2 separate videos. One for why I think Kansas could win, and the other one for why I think Duke could win. So that's for tomorrow. You guys have a good one. Stay safe, and as always, stay classy. We out. Peace.